Hi everybody. I am coming at you from my Airbnb in France. I'm staying on a small coastal town this for like a month this summer. I got a really cheap and great deal on Airbnb, so I decided to come for a visit. How I got here it's a little bit of a longer story. So I'm from the United States originally, and let's see about me. I guess after college, I guess we can start after college. After college, I moved to South Korea. I actually took a year after college because of some really serious family issues. I needed to go home and kind of deal with those and be there for family. And then I moved to South Korea to teach English. I had gone there twice before on exchange trips through my high school for about a week each time, week or 10 days. I think it was about 10 days. And I studied abroad while I was in college, and I kind of got the travel bug. So I at the time also I was considering medical school, and I just felt like I really wasn't ready to make that kind of a commitment. And I wasn't sure if it was right for me. And a lot of doctors that I had shadowed said, like really explore all your options first before choosing medicine, because not for the faint of heart, not easy, and very expensive to do. So I digress. So I taught English in South Korea for about 2.5 years, and then I came back to the US and got my master's, and then I started working as, I had started my first job in public health in February of 2020, and then 6 weeks later, the COVID-19 pandemic hit. And so for the past 3 years, I worked the pandemic in public health. At the population level, essentially, and kind of doing like emergency operations and things like that, in various different ways. So, in March of this year, I found out I was getting laid off because I suspect it's because a lot of the COVID money wasn't reauthorized by Congress. But also, politically, it seems like there's a real change towards, the pandemic being over, quote unquote. And I mean, for the emergency phase, it is over, but there still is COVID. I recommend everyone get their yearly updated COVID vaccine booster, just because that is something we'll be dealing with forever. I keep calling it the forever virus because that's what it is. And yeah, when I found out I was getting laid off, I had mixed feelings, but I was so burnt out at that point. I think I just felt numb at first, and then I also felt bummed out and sad, but I also was relieved to finally have a break, like a true break from not having to be working on COVID and feel a lot of responsibility on my shoulders, which is what I felt for the last 3 years. So I basically have just been traveling around to different places trying to figure out what I'm going to do next. And I am really interested in YouTube and something that allows me to be creative. That's something I really miss about teaching that is not in public health, is the ability to be really creative. I mean, if you're in like public health communications, it might be possible, but science is pretty cut and dry. It is what it is. This is what the data says. So I felt like I really didn't have an outlet for that. And I mean, that's not to say that that isn't available in public health, but it wasn't my experience, especially compared to teaching. So I'm looking for something where I can be creative and I can share some of my knowledge, and share what I like. I love traveling and I love cooking, and I think like most people, I am on a continual health journey that has ups and downs. Don't we all know it? So yeah, I guess that's what this channel is going to be, is my life. Nothing, no one thing in particular. I've never been good about choosing one thing, but I guess just kind of about me, about info, my life experiences, and travel, probably quite a bit of travel. So yeah, so if you are here watching, thank you, I guess. Well, yeah, if you're here watching, thank you, and I guess here we go. With this, I'm kind of taking a leap out of my comfort zone, but you know, I lost kind of like everything, I feel like, during the pandemic, so what the hell do we have to lose, you know, doing this kind of thing? Yeah, during the pandemic, I lost so much, is what I mean to say. And obviously, I'm coming from a place of, you know, great privilege. I acknowledge that fully, doing what I'm doing, but I don't know, it definitely took a toll on me and my mental health, and also I feel like I lost my kindness sometimes, which really scares me. And I lost faith in a lot of things that I used to believe, you know, in terms of like being able to make a difference, sadly. So I'm trying to find out what is the right thing for me going forward. You know, you only live once, and hell, there could be another global pandemic tomorrow, and why not just live your life and go for the things that you want to do? And so I think what I've realized is I'm not going to keep telling myself or, you know, denying myself the things that I want and not going for the things that I've always wanted because I was afraid. I think I'm just ready to put myself out there. You know, come hell or high water, I guess. Or just trying it out, you know, why not? So yeah, welcome to my channel. I'm so burnt out. I'm recovering from burnout. Yeah. I've challenged myself to try to make a video every day, while I'm here. So I guess that's what I'm going to do. Okay, thanks. Bye.